Hi, this is Tracy at Tracing Dreams. I'm on day number 11 of my Advent calendar that I purchased from Mickey at Forgotten Moments. So super excited. Um, I have loved everything I've opened so far. So this feels like maybe some paper. Love the picture, the sticker here, so cute. So let's open this one up. Oh, I might need to use scissors for this one. Yeah, so far I've had quite a variety of items and so much fun using them. I've challenged myself to use a little bit of everything when I open it. Oh, look at these papers, you guys. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, listen to that. So cool. Very cool. It might be onion skin maybe? And I've seen her selling these. This is like typing paper, I think. Very cool. And I think she said she prints on these too. It turns out cool. Very nice. Yeah, this is, I think, typewriter paper. And then some blue, some bright blue. Oh, very cool. Okay, well, I don't know if you can see the watermark on that. Probably not in the camera, but yeah, there's a really cool watermark on there too. Love this. Okay, so I have been working on making a journal with some of the things that have been in the Advent calendar. So probably the best thing to do would be to use one of these pages as a page in the journal. Let me show you what I have so far. So this is what we worked on last time. I made this out of cardstock. Then we made this little tuck here to put something in out of a vintage slide. And then this part here, we had made this little cluster out of some of the little goodies that came in there. And this is foreign language paper here. It's very cool. So that will go in here as well. I also made this photo frame here on some tea-dyed paper. This a picture came in one of the days of the Advent calendar. And then we made this as well. This is very cool. So put that all in here. And then I haven't started any of the signatures yet, but I'm thinking one of these pages could probably go in here as a signature. And I'm leaning towards this because I just love the feel of this. And I love to use different textures in my journals. Okay, so, and then maybe we'll pick out some end papers for the, or some paper to cover the inside. So I'm thinking that, yes, I will put this in here as a page. I don't know though, it's kind of thin. So I guess though you could put it like next to one of the thicker pages and that would probably help protect it. Okay, so let's find my guillotine cutter. Okay. And the reason I'm using this one is because sometimes the ones with the blade on real fragile paper like this, it will tear it. So this is already folded in half. And I want this around 5. Okay, that's not straight. Let's get it straight there. Okay. And we're gonna do just a smidge off of here to make it straight. And it's a little over 7.5, I think, was the measurement. There we go. Okay, so now we have another page to put in the journal. Move this out of the way for now. Alright, so we're going to look through some different papers and see if we can find something. These might not be vintagey enough. Okay, I'm going to pause for just a second and try. Okay, I think I found a pad that will have something in it that we can use for the inside of the cover. Got this pretty like green color to it, so let's see what we can do here. There's some tree paper in here. I don't know where that came from. That would kind of go though. I don't think it's the look we're going for. This, I like this one, but I don't know if I have 2 pages of it. These were not part of the pad. They're just stuck in here. I must have stuck them in here for a project or something. What I could do is use this one, and it might be, well, actually I think that will be enough to use this one. Yeah, I think that will be perfect because it's got that green to it. Okay, and see if there is another coordinating one we could use as a pocket. I don't know, that this one might be a little too much. Okay, move those out of the way. These pages are a little thicker. I think that could look pretty as a pocket. Do like some map pages as well. Thinking I'll pull one of these sheets out. Okay, oops, sorry. All right. Let's move that out of the way. Tuck these back in here so they don't get wrinkled. Okay, I'm going to move these pages too so I don't hurt these any. And I think then today, I'm going to move this out of the way. I probably won't do the pockets today, but I would like to put the paper on there. So what we could do is I might cut it in half and then put the 2 halves together, just because gluing it down will be easier that way. Let's see. Well, first off, we need to measure how long the paper needs to be, and I can cut it down. So let's see. 7, almost 7.5. A little smidge below that. That'll be perfect. There's a little bit showing down here, but I'm gonna put pockets in anyway, so that will cover that up. Okay, and then me mark. Yeah, I can probably use this all as one sheet. What I was thinking was I'm gonna have to put like put it into the creases there. So, but I think I can make that work. All right, so we're just gonna cut one more piece off here. Sorry if I keep bumping the camera. I'm looking at getting a different way to set up my camera here. Okay, yeah, I want it as close to the edge as I can because I had went a little crazy with that tape there at the top. Okay. And so as you can see, even when you don't cut things perfectly in junk journaling, it's okay because there are ways to cover that up. So, and I gotta decide, do I want it to go that way? Yeah, I think I like it that way better. Okay. Let's see here. All right. And then we'll probably put some trim on the edges there too to cover up that part. So let's see what glue I want to use. So sometimes we're going to try the Aqua Mono Liquid Glue because I like the way that it spreads. It is a very wet glue, so you have to really give it some time to dry. And I also spread it with a like a card, an old gift card or something like that, to make sure it's even and we don't get lumps. So I have several different glues that I go through and use. It all depends on what I'm working on. My daughter used up a gift card yesterday and I was about to throw it away. I'm like, nope, I'll take that. They do make really good spreaders. And when you're painting and stuff too on paper, it can be used for that too. So hoping this isn't, there we go, okay. Didn't seem to be wanting to spread too well there in the middle. So move this out of the way. Pull back our book cover. And I think, yeah, it was this way that I wanted it to go. So we're gonna get that as close to the top here as we can. And the thing with this glue being so wet, I'll move it over a little bit. You can still move it a bit while it's drying, which is nice. Okay, so I need my bone folder. And before it dries, I just want to make sure that it's kind of going into the seams here so that it doesn't pull on it when we're folding the book cover closed. Okay, so then see how it's doing this. Then we're gonna have to go like that and spread the paper out a bit. There we go, getting some, and some of that is the tape that's behind it, which once you get all this down, you can barely notice unless you put your hand on it and feel it. It's a little crooked at the top, but I can trim that later. Okay. Love this paper though, it goes really well with that. So, oh, yeah, it is, oh, it's wanting to buckle there. So see how I'm able to kind of pull it up a little bit? Not the best. You don't want to have to do that, but it's getting a little bit of a wrinkle there. better now. Yeah, it looks better. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. So we're gonna give that time to dry, and maybe in the next video I'll show you how I put some pockets and stuff in there, and probably some trim on the sides there to kind of cover up my bad measurement skills, but it'll look cute in the long run. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.